First and foremost, thank you to all the guest speakers and listeners who have continued to support this podcast, People of Color in Psychology. My goal is to support the experience of people of color in psychology and create a voice for the work that we are doing. Furthermore, the hope is to increase awareness about specific mental health needs in communities of color. The second point I would like to make is that the Multicultural Counseling Institute, which is the organization that this podcast is a part of, was recently approved to become an APA CE sponsoring organization. This means that we will be looking for instructors of color to deliver CE presentations based on their area of clinical or research expertise. More details will be provided on TMCI's website in the coming months. I hope that through these channels, such as podcasting, CE training, and blogging, we can share knowledge, ideas, experiences, and make conversations about race, ethnicity, and culture a natural part of our professional experience, training, and journey. This month, we are celebrating Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. As such, you will be seeing more episodes with AAPI mental health professionals than in previous months. We will be showcasing a series of conversations with AAPI mental health professionals about their contributions. We'll take a deep dive into each of their specialty clinical or research areas and offer practical tools to consider as part of our personal and professional journey. Another consideration in producing this month's content is the importance of creating a shared community. Therefore, I hope to continue publishing conversations with other BIPOC mental health professionals. Before we get into the episodes for this month, I would like to share a brief history of AAPI Heritage Month with information pulled from multiple sources online. These sources will be listed in the show notes. In 1977, Congress tried to pass a bill that would designate the first 10 days of May as Asian Pacific American Heritage Week. The month of May was chosen to commemorate the arrival of the first known Japanese immigrant to the United States on May 7, 1843, and to honor the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad on May 10, 1869, in which building the railroad involved 10,000 to 20,000 Chinese workers. Now, the numbers vary depending on the source. Also, a quick note here, it is important to acknowledge that the first Asian group to have settled in the U.S. were Filipino sailors around the year 1750. The bill in 1977 that would designate an Asian Pacific American Heritage Week unfortunately did not pass. The fight for recognition was not over, and it was not until Congress tried again that the bill passed in 1978, in which President Jimmy Carter signed it into law. Every year after that, the president issued a proclamation for Asian Pacific American Heritage Week. Then in 1990, Congress passed a bill expanding the observance to a month, which President George H.W. Bush signed into law. Now, according to Time.com, it was not until 1992 that New York Congressman Frank Horton introduced further legislation that was needed to permanently designate May as the commemorative month. Now, Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month is celebrated annually throughout the United States. AAPIs have made significant contributions to American society in every field imaginable, including psychology. My hope is that in the spirit of AAPI in this podcast, that we not only reflect upon the contributions of AAPI psychologists just this month, but use this month to continue building upon a deeper and stronger connection with ourselves and others. So please join us for this month's special series as we highlight AAPIs in the field of psychology. Before we launch into this month's series, I would like to make a few acknowledgments. This AAPI episode's wonderful cover illustration was designed by Ku Vu, a first-generation Hmong American graphic designer and illustrator. You can find her work on www.koovoo.com I also want to acknowledge JP Navarro, a Filipino who describes himself as a third culture kid, for the amazing logo he created for the Multicultural Counseling Institute and the podcast. Finally, thank you everyone for listening. Please share and subscribe to the podcast, People of Color in Psychology.